The San Diego Jam is a knot that came out of California for big game tuna fishing. It has taken the country by storm. It's one of the most important and strongest knots that we use. So there's a couple ways to tie it. You can tie it with a single strand or you can tie it with a double strand. And today we're going to find out which is actually stronger. Stay tuned to the end to see the results. This is How To Tuesday on the Tom Rowland Podcast, brought to you by Danco. And this is how you tie the single. This is how you tie the San Diego Jam single. We're going to take a single line, just like the knot implies. We're going to put it through your swivel, your lure, or whatever you're fishing with. And I'm going to hold this lure or swivel in my right hand. And with my left hand, I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm going to make a loop around that middle finger. I'm going to pull this loop tight and I'm going to keep that loop around my middle finger. And then around both strands of this line, I'm going to wrap this tag in. I go around 10, that seems to be fine for me. Then there's going to be a loop right at the swivel, just like you would tie a clinch knot or any other knot like that. Put the tag in through that knot. We're going to take your finger out of this loop here, and we're going to pass the tag in through that loop you created with your middle finger. Now we're going to hold hook, lure, or swivel and pull down tight like this. Then I'm going to let go of the tag end, and I'm going to pull with the standing line right down to the swivel. Then this is where you need your pliers and pull this really, really tight. We're going to trim it off right at the knot because you tightened it down really good. That is the San Diego Jam single. And this is how you tie the San Diego Jam double. I'm going to take the strand of line, and I'm going to get plenty to work with. Double this line over. I'm going to put this right through the swivel or lure. Then I'm going to change hands here, and I'm going to put the lure or swivel in my right hand, and with my left hand I'm going to wrap the line around my middle finger exactly like I did with a single, and then I'm going to wrap this doubled line around all 4 lines. Then there will be a loop right next to the swivel. I'm going to take this doubled line, put it right through that loop, and then again, this is where the San Diego Jam is different. I have that loop. I'm going to remove my finger from this loop that I've created. This tag goes through there, and I'm going to pull down nice and slowly with the standing line holding just the tag like that. Once I get it pretty tight, I'm going to then go to both standing lines and pull this down really, really tight. This is when you need your pliers again, and then pull this super tight and cut the proper one, the tag end. Make sure it's the tag end or you're going to have to do it all over again. Cut this one. Now it's time to test it. That's the double San Diego Jam. San Diego Jam knot came out of California for big fish like tunas, and it is gone all the way across the country. Lots of bass fishermen are using it, saltwater fishermen. It's being used all over. We tie the single and we tie the double. Which one is stronger? Today we tested the single and double San Diego Jam with Daiwa J-Braid 30-pound test braid. Straight to the swivel, and the results are in. The single broke at 26.91 pounds and the double broke at 30.93. The double actually gave it a little bit more strength. It's just over 100%. You can get the results of this test and all the tests that we tie on the Tom Rowland Podcast. How To Tuesday, brought to you by Danco. Go and download the free knot guide. The link is down below.